This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning everyone. Shalom Aleichem Baruch Haba. We're continuing in Mishna Berura Daf Hashavua. We're learning Siman Mem Gimel Sif Beis. Siman Mem Gimel Sif Beis. Beis Hakisei Kavua. A established bathroom. What is that? Hainu Sheyesh Bo Itzoya. It has excrement there. V'hu al Pnei Hasada. And it's just on the face of the field. B'loi Chafira. Without any digging. Without any digging. I mean, nothing is dug there. I don't think they do that too much anymore. Just a pile. You know, actually, we just came back on the trip and there were some pretty primitive types of situations over there in Alaska. But, you know, you go into this box and there's just a hole, you know. So, but that's not a basic Hakisei Kavua. Basic Hakisei Kavua is there's tsoya without any digging. It says in Mishna Berura, then you need to remove your tefillin at a distance of 4 amos. But if there's a digging, the digging is a rishus unto itself. Ubeis hakisei shelamala rishus la'atzmai. And the beis hakisei above is a rishus by itself. Vein loy din beis hakisei klal. Kamay sheis bar b'simin pei gimel. Umutar li kanais b'seicha b'tefillin shalav. You could enter it with the tefillin on you. That's interesting. I mean, so what are our bathrooms? I guess our bathroom, it's a digging, but it's not that deep. In other words, I don't know if it's even 2 amos deep. So, in a situation where it's mamish a digging, it's rishus by itself. But here it's talking about where somebody just goes, the floor itself is used as a place of the excrement. But if there would be a digging, you'd be allowed to enter with a tefillin. You could enter it, but before you urinate, everyone would agree you have to remove them. Like any other set bathroom. Kain Masik, Hamagin Avram. So concludes Hamagin Avram. This is to urinate. Avlasis Tzrachav. But to defecate, from the Beis Yosef it's mashi shrimachman, remove it 4 amos from the place that you want to take care of your needs. Afilu nifna b'makom she'enoi beis hakisei klal. Even if you're defecating in a place that's not a bathroom at all, ela b'chatzeiroi ayal pnei hasadeh, in whatever situation or somebody is going to go to do gedolim, it sounds like you should be machmer and remove the tefillin at 4 amos away from where you plan on defecating. Okay, Sif Gimel. Siman Mem Gimel Sif Gimel. Beis Hakisei Arai. What's a temporary bathroom? Hainu kagoyin lahashtin mayim, to urinate. She'ein adam hoich b'shvilam l'beis hakisei, that a person will not go because of it to a bathroom. Basically, you stop on the side of the road, you make a pit stop, and a person is mashed in there. It's the first time anybody ever inaugurated that makom to be a makom to be mashed in. So that's a beis hakisei arai. Says in Mishna Berura, Sivkatan Yodaled beis hakisei arai, Perush, ha da amrinon le'el, the mutter lahashtin by betfillin shabaroishai, that which we said earlier, that the Mechaber said in Siman Mem Gimel Sif Aleph Beis Hakisei Arai mutter lahashtin kisheim baroishai, but not in your hand, because we're afraid you're going to wipe your hands with it, but you're allowed to urinate wearing the tefillin on your head. That's in a place where there's no excrement. And it's also a place that people don't typically defecate. That's how we're not geyser. Well, maybe you'll defecate in the tefillin. Even if it's in a private place. Beis hakisei tchila, a bathroom for the first time. Even if this is a well-known pit stop on the side of the road, you put into ways, Beis hakisei arai, and people have been going there to be mashed in from the times of the Mabul. Nevertheless, it's still a Beis hakisei arai, even though millions of people have gone there. It doesn't matter, as long as it's not used for a gedolim. So we're not goyzer that shema yipana. The Indian is that the Mechaber says in Sif Aleph that Beis hakisei arai, you could be mashed in wearing the tefillin. But maybe you'll do gedolim. No, we're not worried. You're going to do that in a place that it's not done. It's a very big chiddush, that you're allowed to wear tefillin being mashed in. Because, it's a big chiddush that you're allowed to wear tefillin and be mashed in. You're being mesiach das from the tefillin. How could you be mashed in wearing tefillin? L'chayr being mesiach das. He's not being mesiach das. Why is he being mesiach das? He's still thinking about the tefillin. The chiddush is that you would think it's not appropriate. No, it sounds like there's no isser of being mashed in the tefillin. The isser is gedolim. Okay. I don't think I would have thought that. I definitely would not have thought that. Sif Daled. Imhim b'cheikoi. Let's say the tefillin are in your lap, v'chagur chagoira, and you're wearing a belt. Oy bevigdoi biyadoi, or they're in a cloth in your hand. Mutter bein lahashin bein lipanos. Says Mishna Berura Siv Katan Tezayin Imhim b'cheikoi. Desuleka l'meichash mishum nitzoitzos. If they're in your lap and you're wearing a belt, so like they're strapped in your fanny pack, so then we're not worried about spritzing. V'gam mishum shema yiplu mimah, we're not worried that it's going to fall. Umoter bein b'kisei kavua bein ba'arai. Sivkata and Yudzayin oy bevigda biyada, you're allowed to have tefillin if you're wearing gloves, let's say. You're allowed to hold on to the tefillin. There's a big question we said in Sif Aleph, and I know we did it about a week ago, but I'm sure you remember very vividly that in Sif Aleph, you cannot hold tefillin even in a cloth. Right? He says, Beis hakisei arai, mutter lahashim b'shem b'roishoi, avlo moichsam b'yadar, also lahashim mu'umad, afilum toivsam b'vigdoi. No, it's a pelat suma. What's going on over here? How could we say over here that if you have a cloth in your hand, you could hold your tefillin and you could urinate? Not only could you urinate, you could even defecate. But we said in Sif Aleph, you can't urinate b'bigdai b'yadai. Sarachiyah the Sif Aleph kasav afil tovis and b'bigdai aser. V'ayin b'taz magnom shenichku b'zem ma'ayid. The magnom and the taz, they have to push difficult answers. If you look in the Dirsha tells us what their answers are. The Taz in Sivkat and Dalet answers that when the Shulchan Aruch says bebigdai biyadai, you know what it means bebigdai biyadai? It means legabe a hefsek. The tefillin are in your lap, and you're mapsik between your lap and an erva with a belt, but you're not holding it. Or the tefillin are under your clothing, and you're holding it outside of your clothing. So in other words, you put the tefillin in your shirt, and you push on the shirt from the outside to hold the tefillin so it doesn't fall. The Magen Avraham here says that here we're talking about where it's tied to your beged. So it's tied to the beged in your hand. Okay, be it as it may, the Mishna Berura feels that these answers are doichek. Ubeber agrakas of the sifzeh shehu mibala chumais hushita acheres hacholik al hal sif aleph. You need a goyin to come and say it's not a stira; it's two different shitas. This shita is from the Balat Shumais, who argues on what we said in Sefalef. If it's tied to your garment, everyone says it is mutter. Okay. Now, this is very common. You're in an airport, and you're by yourself, and you have tefillin in your bag. So you're allowed to bring tefillin into a bathroom. I believe if it's double covered, and one of the covers is not miyuchad to it, that it's okay. Let's see what the Mechaber says. Someone wants to go into a bathroom to do his needs. He removes them a distance of 4 amos away. Some say, even if he's not going to do his needs. And what do you do? Wrap it up in their straps. Put it in your right hand. And in a cloth. Keneged libay, opposite your heart. Make sure that the ritzua doesn't drape down a tefach. When you leave the bathroom, distance yourself 4 amos and then put them on. Says the Mishna Berura. Let's do one Mishna Berura here. Sif Katan Yurches. Lebeis hakisei kavua. So you're entering a set bathroom, an established bathroom. This bathroom was established in 1912. It's an established bathroom. So the Mishna Berura says, why does it have to pick a beis hakisei kavua? Nakat kavua mishum seifa. La'ashminan da'afil bekavua machnes atfilin mishum shmira. The chidush is, the reason why we're talking about beis hakisei kavua is to teach that if it's kavua, even by kavua, you could bring your tefillin in to guard them. The truth is that even if it's eina kavua, you would have to remove it 4 amos away. Mimakom shrotzli panos ukedal el b'soif sif katan gimel. V'chein ma denaka laser strachav. That which the Mechaber said you're going in to do your needs. Gam kim mishum revusa the Seif. It's also for the chiddush of the Seifa. It's not only if you're going in to do gedolim that you have to take it off. The only reason it picked off you're going in to do gedolim is to teach that even though you're going in to do gedolim, you could bring it in with you for shmira. Aval be'emes, the truth is, huadin lahashtin, even to urinate tzarch lachleis b'richuk da'at amos kalel b'sif aleph. Let's do one more. V'toiv lahachmir, that even if you're not going to do your needs at all, you should take it off at 4 amos away. The Magen Avram says it has nothing to do with, it's not a chumrah. Right? The Ramah says that if you're not going to do your needs, then it's only a chumrah to take the tefillin off 4 amos away. The Magen Avram says, Medina, you can't enter a bathroom with tefillin. And the Magen Avram, the Dirshu adds, says that a beis hakisei is more chomer than a bathhouse. We hold that a beis hakisei chadash, you can't read Kriya Shema, and a merchatz chadash you could. Duloi garmi merchatz. Lekaman b'sun memhei sabez v'ayim primagan v'ayim marash l'kazun numei arash loy mashmahachi gam midivei Rav Hai loy mashmahachi ayin shom v'sever eshkol b'shem agoyin mashmah keterutzei da Magen Avram. Okay, the bottom line is there's a machlokes Ramah and Magen Avram bringing tefillin into a bathroom. The Ramah says be machmir. The Magen Avram says it's me'ikar hadin. Okay, and tomorrow we'll discuss more. What should one do if one has to bring tefillin into a bathroom to guard them? Okay, we'll hold it over here. Good to see everybody today. Have a great day.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.